I'm super excited to talk about this topic today. And I'm going to jump right in and say, you are not behind. Okay? You're not behind. Your story matters. Your timeline, things haven't expired. Time isn't up. All those things that kind of come to mind when we're on a journey, when we reach a certain age, all that, all that. You are still becoming. Okay? You are still living your best life, dreaming your best dreams, fulfilling those dreams, all of the above. And you didn't miss your moment. How about that? You didn't miss it. And sometimes life, our surroundings can maybe imply that for some reason or another. However, we're going to stay focused on our journey, okay? That's the goal, to stay focused, keep moving forward, pivot, reevaluate. It's so many things that we can do during this time that can help us to grow, that can help us to be who we're called to be. So I just want to make it clear that you are not behind. Sometimes we may think, it's later in life. And I saw this video online and it was super cool. It was a lady and she was talking about her life. She was like, all this is right on time. She had her first child at 44, another at 47, and then the third child at 51. Come on now. You hear me? And another thing that I really enjoyed about watching, it was only a snippet on TikTok. Another thing I enjoyed about watching her episode, she said, everyone's body is set up differently, right? And so we have to embrace that. So whatever you need to embrace it. Go on the journey, go down the path. If it seems overwhelming, laborious, embarrassing, if it feels uncomfortable, if it feels just fill in the blank, any negative feeling, find someone who can walk you through that emotional state so that you can get to your desired outcome. I will say that. Now, another thing that could be really controversial for some people is the desire for motherhood and pivoting how that desire is fulfilled. And what I mean by that is there are some who went through the process and did have a natural child, a biological child. There are some who adopted. There are some who married into. There are some who, so there are various avenues to take. I know I dedicate this particular channel to moms over 40 who want to conceive themselves. So that's what I focus my playlist on, because it's important to encourage health and wellness in women from a young age. A lot of times I've heard, throughout growing up, oh, you young. And it's like a pass to not take care of our bodies well because it doesn't show up on the outside. But I do believe that we have to have another message to those who are young. You're young and vibrant. Stay young and vibrant. Stay healthy. Instead of looking at the age, look at the biology of a person, of all of us, meaning let's stay healthy and do things that lend toward wellness is a better alternative to the live life and treat your body any type of way. And that's like another, what do you call it? I think it's, I want to say the first thing that comes to mind is very simple, is backwards thinking. Because you're young, it means you should do things to destroy your body is not a good message. So they say if you're young, you can eat what you want to, you can drink what you want. That's not true. That's not true. Your cells are responding to that, and once you get 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80, your body is now responding to what was done to your body when you were younger. So we can turn some things around with healthier habits and things like that. But the cool thing is, for the younger generation, for all y'all young people out here, do it now so you don't have to be concerned about it later. Have a habit of health now. Have a lifestyle of being vibrant and redefine fun. Okay, because abusing our bodies is not, that's not fun. That's not it. And so whether you're young, advanced in age, whatever the case may be, doing things that does not lend to cell development, health, and wellness is not good for us as individuals as a whole. So you are not behind. Just to get back on to that, I went on a little bunny trail, right? But you are not behind. Enjoy life now. Just choose, make a decision today that you are going to enjoy your life. Make a decision that you are worthy of fulfillment. Come on now. And guess what? Even mind you, this is a new journey for me. So I want to be very transparent in that being over 40, having my first child, I've walked a walk at 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. I've walked the walk of being content and fulfilled and satisfied prior to becoming a mother and naturally birthing our daughter, conceiving naturally, and things of that nature. So I walked the walk. I took the journey of discovering what was going on with my hormones. In previous episodes, I did talk about that. The importance of wild yam cream, the importance of exercise, the importance of juicing, the importance of being gracious with your journey, incorporating variety. All of those things help in my journey of conceiving and knowing the stages of conception, knowing when you're ovulating. That's all those choosing the right spouse. Come on, like I remember a story. Look, what are these bunny trails today? I haven't been going on bunny trails, but I do recall a story where a lady mentioned that she was married and she did not have a good marriage. It was very abusive. It was just wrong on a lot of levels, and a lot of devastating things happened within that particular marriage. And she did get a divorce. And they were trying for many, many years. I want to say over 10 years to have a child. When I tell you, as soon as this woman literally balanced her life, her hormones, her emotions, spiritual, mental, emotional state, she remarried, entered into something that was healthy, wholesome, and vibrant for her life, and immediately conceived and had not one, not two, but three children. Hello. So sometimes it could very well be your environment, your state, who you're yoked to, relationships. There are so many factors. And I don't know what the factor was in her particular case, to like pinpoint it all the way, drill all the way down. But she did communicate that her first marriage was not fruitful, and her first marriage was taxing on her body. And we have to know that our environment, creating an environment to birth, is important. Myself and my husband, we created an environment to conceive, carry, and birth our daughter in every stage. It's not just, to get there. It wasn't, it's still, it's not a finish line, because we're continuously creating an environment to nurture our daughter so that she can grow in stature. Come on. So it is such a beautiful journey, and it continues. It's an inside out journey. So you are not behind in your journey. You could be literally just starting. Absolutely. You can just start at 40. Give yourself permission to just start today. Yep. Right now. Now is the best time. It's the most important time. It's the time to embrace. This is your moment. You understand? And it's my moment as well, because there's so many things that I am working on and putting into place, and it's coming to pass. And I am having a ball right now with life and planning and becoming. And it could be easy for me to say I wish, you know, or hope, or if life. I could have all of those, but I choose to say, but now I'm excited. I choose to say, right now, I have an abundance of wisdom. right now I can, right now I will. You understand? There's a relentlessness and a grit that you develop and can move in that literally puts blinders on to block the negative things, to block the what ifs, to block the regrets, to block. And now when I'm saying all this, there are layers, right? I am the queen of saying there are layers because it's not black and white. I used to be black and white, like very black and white. And in some areas I am, but when I discovered some gray areas, my eyes begin to open. But I am like maybe I want to say 85% black and white, that 15% to get you though. So when I say that there are layers that we can put blinders on, when I mention blinders, I'm not saying blinders as in suppressing and ignoring. I am talking about blocking the distractions when you've done the work of healing in an area. So I'm not saying if you are in a place in your life where there are some development opportunities in your health, not to put blinders on as if they're not there, but to put blinders on against the work that you've done. So if you worked, if you're working hard on getting to a certain place in health and wellness, don't allow, what do you say, a behavior to pull you back into the cycle of unhealth. If you have a relational thing that is emotionally taxing and draining and depleting and keep you in a place of depression, despondency, anxiety, not to put blinders on as if that is not there, but as you are doing the work to cultivate healthy relationships, boundaries, and things of that nature, now you put the blinders on to every distraction and everything that is not according to the standard of excellence you have created. That's what I mean when I say blinders, not suppression, not ignoring, or not acknowledging. So if someone comes to you and say, hey, especially relationally, you did X, Y, and Z, and it kind of disturbs you, let the disturbance be that you used to be the person to produce that behavior that they are complaining about, and own up to it, which is freedom, and repent and say, forgive me for how I treated you. Forgive me for what I did, so that there can be a release. It can be a weight off your shoulder. So those are the types of things that I am talking about. When I say put the blinders on and be focused, be focused. You are not behind. You are not behind. You are just starting. Your journey is beautiful. Your life is beautiful. Nothing, the time has not expired. Miracles do happen. If it could be a case where it would take a miracle. Miracles do happen. How about that? I can just say that. So do the research. It was another thing that I remembered too when it came to health and wellness and conceiving after 40. Some people begin to see holistic doctors to find holistic approaches instead of the medical system looking for, medications, or sometimes it can seem like quick fixes and things to fix. The holistic approach is an option as well. So anyhow, this video is about you're not behind. Okay, be encouraged and have fun. I encourage you to have fun on your journey. Get it in, enjoy every moment, embrace it like, and be free hearted. And it's like, remember when, I don't know if you've experienced this in your life, but pivotal moments where you were at your optimum, there was like a free flow of balancing your step and all that. Reclaim that balance and begin to walk in it. That's what I'm saying today. Like, reclaim it, revive it, and become it, live it, and move forward. So enjoy your journey. In the description, you'll have all the resources that I provide every time I do one of these series. I have a personal strategy series that I love, 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 love to talk about because it'll be here before you know it. Like, time is flying. I posted something on social media and I was talking about how April was awesome. And I said, come on, March. And somebody was like, are we going backwards? When I tell you time is flying, since having our daughter, like the days are just everywhere. So I did go backwards, but we are going forward. And the personal strategy event, this particular one that I'm talking about, is in August. So if you're seeing this before the end of August, you will be able to be a part of it, of the one that's in August. So it may be a different date if you see this after August, which I'll have different dates posted and updated by then, but the same link. So you'll still be able to click in and see when the next event will be hosted, and it's virtual. So the first thing I have is a 5-day challenge, the personal strategy 5-day challenge. I also have the, what's the next one? The mastermind. Now I am considering doing a personal strategy 1-day event, which will highlight and kind of tease and talk about some of the components of the 5-day challenge, which will go in depth in the process, or the mastermind. I am considering it because the way my calendar set up, or our family calendar is set up, I want to make sure I'm leaving efficient time, is that right? Sufficient time in order to get these things accomplished and these virtual events out there, which I love to do. I am the queen of events and conversational events. How about that? So in the description, you'll see that series. And here is, I listen. I remember one of the videos I did, I forgot to pull out this journal that I created. So I make sure I have this journal next to me. Ha ha ha. Is my pregnancy journey. And it's a beautiful week by week journal. This thing right here will bless you. So if you are pregnant, or desiring to get pregnant, know someone who's pregnant, know someone desiring to get pregnant, this is a beautiful journal. I write you letters in here, and I also include like each trimester, like facts about each trimester, journaling pages. There's even some a dream log in here. There are games in here. So all the fun stuff on your journey, because it's a beautiful journey and we want to journal along the way. And like I say, I wrote letters personally to you to encourage you, to warm your heart, because it's such a beautiful time when you're in that place. So I wanted to make sure I include that. And if there's any other thing, I also have an Etsy shop. You can get personalized tumblers, personalized totes, different things like that. And if you want to connect, if you have a women's event that's coming up and you are looking for a speaker, you can email me at info@michelleLeann.com. I love showing up and doing events. I love encouraging women. So that is another opportunity to connect and build and network. You can reach out, and if you have any topics you want me to touch on in this 40 plus first time mom series, by all means, put that in the comments or email it over. I did reach out to someone who also had children over 40 to bring her on as a guest. So I'll be doing the interview style in the future. So just those things. So I'm super excited. Thank you for tuning in. This has been 40 plus first time mom with Michelle LeAnn OBIKWELU. I am a true first time mom after 40. So I've lived the life and walked the walk that I talk about. So I made it beautifully through my 30s, and I will continue to live a beautiful life in my 40s that include our baby girl and so much more to come. So bless you all. Excited that you've joined this journey, and I will see you next time.